And when you hear people mention Elohim, El Shaddai, all of them as being names of God, I don't think they're right. Those are not names of God. Those are attributes and characters of God. Three main characteristics. It is knowing God as Elohim, knowing Him as Jehovah, and then knowing Him as Adonai. These three characteristics summarizes God completely. Joshua knew God as El Shaddai Almighty. Moses knew Him as I am that I am. And that's the highest level. So he knew God as Adonai. Joshua knew Him as Almighty. This was a man that single-handedly brought the constellations, the star and moon, to obey Him. He had a business which he couldn't conclude, and the day was going. And he said to the solar system, I have an assignment to do for God, and I have not concluded it. And if I have not concluded it, then I command you to stand still. Haggai was at the point of death with Ishmael in a wilderness experience. And then he cried. And the Bible said God heard the voice of Ishmael because of a covenant. And then the Lord opened her eyes in the wilderness where they were supposed not to be water. And she saw water. And she called that God El Roy. Jabez told his stories of how difficult baths he had. But the time came, he says, I cannot continue this way. And he found out a name that worked to his favor, called upon the Lord God of Israel. That's a covenant name. Jabez called him by that name and made a package of requests. And the Bible said, and God granted him all his requests. You can't do this unless you know God, understand some aspects of Him. What we need to have, revelation of God.